Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee here, back for another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And this video is about Valentine's Day worst gifts. Let's watch the video. Part 1.
Valentine's Day present gone wrong. Story time. Many years ago, I was driving my ex's car around with her family because we were going to get flowers for her senior day of track. I went to put the flowers into the trunk and I found a massive teddy bear that said I love you and a Valentine's Day present. It was like March at this point, so it'd been well over a month since Valentine's Day and I'd never seen these presents before. So I just took her family to the track and then I went back out to the trunk to investigate. There was a jar filled with plastic hearts and little pieces of paper saying like all these things that somebody loves about somebody else, like your skin, your hair, your smell, your kisses, stuff like that. And then I turned the jar over and there was a picture of my ex kissing another chick. And the worst part was she was in my leather jacket, like for part 2.
That's crazy and messy. Let's watch the next video.
If there is one superstition that I will die by, never buy a man a pair of shoes because he will wear those shoes and walk out of your life. And I did not know this was a thing until it happened to me. And when it happened to me, all of my girlfriends were like, why would you buy him shoes? Like, did you not know that this was a thing? So let me tell you what happened. A couple years ago for Valentine's Day, I was dating this guy and he always wore these like white Adidas sneakers that just like irked my soul. He would wear them all the time. And I was just like, you know what, for Valentine's Day, I'm gonna get him a pair of sneakers. I worked for Kith at the time. So I just like knew what sneakers were hot. I knew what the guys were wearing. I was like, I am gonna get him a nice pair of sneakers that he can wear instead of these Adidas that he just wore all the time. I remember reaching out to one of the Kith buyers and I'm like, okay, what should I get him? And she was like, all right, get him these Casablanca New Balance collab sneakers. They're hot, he'll love them, super cool. I'm like, great. I got him the sneakers. I wrap them up really nice, like make it really cute. I present them to him, like he's so happy, he loves them, he tries them on, things are good. Tell me why, not even a week after I gave this man these f***ing shoes, he breaks up with me. Like, and I knew we were breaking up because we typically would like see each other often and like always had plans, but there was like definitely distance and things were off. And I remember he called me one day, it was probably on like a Friday morning and it was like gloomy outside and he's like, hey, like, I think we should meet up and talk tonight. And I was just like, no, let's just do it right now on the phone. And so it was like, whatever, and things were done. And I'm like, okay, fine, like I'll move on with my life. We're not a fucking match. Cool. I remember on April 2nd, I threw a party for my podcast. It was one of the first events that I've ever thrown in New York City. And it was a really big deal for me. Everybody came out. It was so much fun. I was by the elevators and I was taking photos with the photographer. And one of my really good friends comes out of the elevator and I'm like, oh my God, like, hi. And I like go to hug her and behind her is this fucking man that had just walked out of my life with the sneakers that I bought him, wearing the sneakers at my fucking party. And he goes, hey Kim, do you like my sneakers? And there is a photo of me when I saw him. I'm going to insert it right here. This is me when I saw him walk in behind my best friend and I almost died. I was like, this has to be a sick joke. And I was so mad because I'm hosting an event with all of my friends. Like, I just want to have a good time. And now you throw this bullshit in the mix. And I'm like wondering if like he's still into me or there's like unfinished business and I can't like focus on just having a good time. And I remember being so pissed off and I called him the next day and I just ripped him a new one. And I was like, do not ever fucking speak to me again. This is bullshit. You do not do that to someone. Anyway, long story short, do not buy a man fucking shoes because he will walk out of your life in those shoes and then try to walk back into your life in those shoes on your big day and completely throw you off and have you fucking crying in the bathroom, a fucking Dumbo house on the floor. Like, is this my life? Anyway, the superstition is true. And if you did buy your man a pair of shoes for Valentine's Day, take them back, return them, get your money back, get a fucking store credit. I don't give a damn. Sell them on StockX. Like, do not give a man a pair of shoes. Just don't do it.
I honestly didn't know that. I didn't know that you shouldn't buy guys' shoes. But I get it. I've done worse. I bought outfits and all kinds of stuff, which I shouldn't have done. But I get it. We all learn from our experience, because sometimes guys take advantage of you, and some, not all. Some take advantage of you and they don't appreciate you. Let's watch the next video.
So the worst Valentine's Day of my life happened a few years ago when I was dating a really big D-bag. And this guy had me head over heels, totally fooled, totally in love. For Valentine's Day, we decided that we weren't going to do any gifts whatsoever. Like, let's just like go have dinner together, whatever. So color me surprised when he came home with a bag from Kay's Jewelers. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, we weren't doing gifts. Like, this is so unexpected. How romantic of you. And this man was playing it up. He was like, yeah, this is a really big deal. I just want you to know, like, this means a lot to me. This is a really big step. So here you go. And he hands me the bag. So my heart's like pounding, beating out of my chest. I get the bag and I'm like rummaging around in it, and I don't feel a box, but I feel a little piece of paper. So I pull the paper out and it's like folded up. So I like unfold it, and the note says, just kidding. Yeah. Just kidding. This man is rolling on the floor, giggling it up, eating this whole situation up, and is like, I can't believe you fell for it. And I am just completely in shock, welling up with tears. And all of a sudden he realizes maybe that wasn't such a good idea. And what's even more terrifying is this man taught children for a living. And he was like, oh, all of my coworkers said I shouldn't do this, but I just thought it was too funny to pass up. So this story time is just to serve as a reminder that you can be so deeply in love and just head over heels and completely have the wool pulled over your eyes. But when your partner's mean, it's time to go. It ain't working. That's not funny. That's just mean and hurtful. And honey, I promise you, life gets so much better and you're going to find a way better partner. Happy Valentine's Day.
First of all, that is so freaking mean to sit there and give someone a case bag on Valentine's Day, a gift. Even though, you know, sometimes you surprise them because, you know, technically when you say you don't want a gift, you do, but whatever. And then you say, you give and you think they think it's funny, but it's not funny. You give them a gift and the gift has a paper saying, just kidding. I would be mortified. I would be so mad. Now, what do y'all think about this video? What would you have done if you got a gift like that? Comment below, because I would love to know your video, your thoughts. This is Life with Shauna Renee, and I'm out. Bye.